Yeah, you know, the range of emotions that Maury goes through is just... He's such a complex character.
That's why I had to cast you, Travis.
I know. I'm a cesspool of emotion. No, it was not hard. Tuna, meat skinny, don't do that. Cake.
It's like, give me happy. Give me sad.
I told Caitlin actually, I was like, you know, if you just have me in here and we just roll and I give you 30 different I won't ever have to come in ever again. In fact, I think I may have said more in the DVD blooper outtakes than I did in the show. It's quite possible.
I do know that when we had to record episode 18, where you talk a lot, it's like pages of him monologuing about I've known Mitsuki since blah 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 blah. And I think you were almost having a hard time speaking because you didn't really have to.
Yeah. I was like,
I have to put more than 5 words together.
I have to talk now. I can eat in the booth. Normally, you know, you don't drink anything except like water. You don't eat anything because it makes you all clicky. And normally with Maury, I could just eat a pasta dinner and not have a problem.
I'm on crab.
That would be a great game. Like, pick out different Travis and guess what he was eating at the time.
Oh, that's teriyaki.
Yeah!
Here's spam.
They like spam here in
With
Hawaii.
just a touch of egg.
None of it made me eat it. I grew up eating it. So. I'd say for Haruhi, I worked so hard to get into that lower register and let it be comfortable and get to show all of the emotions that she shows. She's not a very emotional person. I hated having to be cute and girly as Haruhi. I couldn't stand it. I hated it. There's a blooper of me going, I don't want to be a girl, I want to sound like a boy. It just, because it's so not like her that I didn't like those moments. I laugh at them now, but I remember recording them and just laugh. I don't like this. I think that's it. I think we
Okay, thank you.
We'll try to make our answers quicker so we can get through this big line.
Out of all the pairings that you've heard of in Ouran High School Host Level, which is the most ridiculous? And I want an answer from all of you.
Most ridiculous pairing.
Yes.
Moron.
Ah, there
Yeah,
it goes.
sure.
I haven't heard of any pairing, so I don't know. Easy way out.
Easy out!
Actually, that was my way out too, because I haven't heard of any twisted pairings of any sort.
Well, one that's totally obvious to me is the twins. A, I'm not a yaoi person, and B, they're brothers. Ew.
Double ew.
Ew. They're cute together because they're brothers in the way that, oh, look at those two brothers. They're both cute. And together, that's twice the cute, but they don't need to kiss.
They're brothers!
They're brothers. They just do it to get you people riled up.
Well, I think it's no lie that Tamaki, loves Haruhi.
And Tamaki doesn't like any pairing of Haruhi with anyone.
Yes. But yeah, that's not a strange one. I think it's kind of obvious. So.
Well, what about like Mori and Honey?
Dude, Honey is my little pocket-sized ninja, okay? That's it. All I do is pick Honey up and throw them at someone I don't like. Honey, kill. There will be cake in it for you.
Next question. Thanks, sweetie.
Sad face.
I wanted to know if you really liked the parts that you wanted to play, or if you wanted to play a different person in the beginning.
I liked it.
I liked my part. I didn't initially want to play her though. Initially all I wanted to do was direct the show. And I thought if I cast myself as anyone, it would be a Claire at the end. Because she doesn't show up to the end and I wouldn't have to worry about any of that until like the last 2 episodes. But then I fell more in love with Haruhi as I was just preparing to start directing. So I had to audition just like everybody else, and now that I played her, I wouldn't want it any other way.
You know, I've said several times that I kind of committed the cardinal sin of actors, and that is I fell in love with a role before there was any chance I would even get cast in it, because that kind of jinxes you, you know? You get your hopes up too much on a role, and typically you're destined to lose it. But when Funimation got the property and Caitlin was named as the director, you know, at first you might think, on the surface, oh, well, Vic, you know, what a shoo-in, you know, you and Caitlin are friends, she knows you want to play Tamaki, sure you're going to play Tamaki. Well, you know what, Caitlin has a lot more integrity than that. I'm serious. She would never want anyone to say, oh, she just cast Vic because they're friends. So I had to audition like everybody else, and it was funny because when I went into audition, the first thing she said was, all right, we know who you want to read for. So I did the best I could with Tamaki, and I think you want to read for some other characters, and I think I read for, who did I read for? I read for one of the twins, and for Kyoya. But, I mean, it was no secret that my dream was to play Tamaki. And so it was very important to Caitlin that she pick an ensemble that she felt sounded good together. So she didn't cut me any slack just because we were friends. I knew that she was committed enough to this show that she would do that. But I wouldn't ever want to play anybody else. I absolutely love this character, and I am very, very proud of and grateful for the opportunity to play Tamaki.
I wanted to play Honey really bad. I sent Caitlin cupcakes for like a month, washed her car. Yeah, it didn't happen. I don't know why.
You're welcome.
Hi, Mr. Vic, Mr. Travis, and Miss Caitlin. And, what was I thinking?
Question?
What was the most enjoyable part about playing your characters, or about working in this show? And,
Not saying anything.
I come from a bit of a different position being the director, and that I oversaw everything. So it wasn't just about playing Haruhi, but it was getting to watch every moment of the show that I loved so much that I knew backwards and forwards, watch it come to life in English. It was so exciting. I can't even find the words for it. But the first person that I recorded was Monica Rial, who played Renge. And as soon as we got started, we maybe got 3 lines in, and I actually had to stop her and say, oh my gosh, Monica, I'm directing this show. Because it's almost like it hadn't hit yet. Everything, when the show began and the process when it all started, I'd been so busy. I'd been out of the country, I'd come home, have these auditions, cast the show, and then all of a sudden, I'm actually doing it. What I'd been wanting to do for 2 years. So the most enjoyable part of doing Ouran was doing Ouran.
Just being a part of it. Like I said, it was one of the few shows that I knew anything about before I even got involved in it. And I was so grateful to get the chance to be a part of it. And I think this show, more than any other show that I've ever worked on, even Full Metal, I savored every line. When we were in there, I mean, I'd be like, you know, let's do it again, just to make it last longer, you know? I just wanted it to go on. I didn't want it to end, and I was very sad when it did. We kicked through this so fast. You guys, you may not appreciate this, but we went from start to the whole show finished in what? 6 months. I mean, that's unheard of. Scripts being written, and schedules, and recording, and editing. I'm just putting, you know, all the work for 26 episodes. And so it went by so fast. And I wanted to savor every minute because it was such a special experience. Thank you, Steve.